Hello, this is Ricky Pound. Hope you're well. I'm talking today again about some of the objects from my collection of 17th, 18th and 19th century ceramics. Today I'm talking about one particular shape, believe it or not, and that is going to be the Quatrefoil shape. And as you will see when I show you some examples, it's very much based on the idea of petals and leaves, and that's actually where the term quatrefoil comes from the Latin. So I'm going to show you some examples, and the first one is going to be a Meissen one. There you can see it. You've got this lovely painted interior of a lady and a man admiring some architecture. There's some birds in the sky and a harbour scene opposite. You've got these lovely red concentric lines either side, and I think what this really does is show off the beauty of the white paste of the porcelain. I'm just going to go in a bit closer for you there. Now on the back you have the famous cross swords of Meissen, and you have the gilder's letter D. Now this is a letter that he would have used throughout his career at Meissen to differentiate himself from the other gilders. Now second up is the same shape, but a slightly later period. We're talking about 1740, 1745. They're very much based on characters from the palette and the paintbrush of Watteau, a French painter who is seen as one of the first real neoclassical painters. He often included architectural motifs such as obelisks, sphinxes, pyramids, etc. This one's painted in puce, and it's got a lady and being basically pursued, by the look of it, by two men. It's gilded around the outside. If I turn it around, you've got again the cross swords of Meissen, and you've got the gilder's letter N. So there you are once again, beautifully painted. Moving on, we have this smaller version, much more truer I think to the quatrefoil shape, and you've got a couple of ladies with children up and down, and then you've got these lovely panels with flowers which are yellow in terms of the background. Now yellow was a paint colour that Meissen had particular problems with. It often misfired, it bled, it didn't come out the right colour, hence it was used sparingly in some occasions, but also commanded the most amount of money just because it was so expensive to produce. So there you have that one. Then moving on, slightly later period, we have another beautiful example. This is from the academic or the dot period, and what you can see here, if I go in closer, you've got a farmer and you've got a very rustic house. I come out and you've got this very nice geometric pattern. Now this kind of geometric pattern was introduced really in the 7 Years' War, which lasted between 1756 and 1763, by Frederick the Great, who also, believe it or not, invented some of these patterns himself and used it on some of his own services produced by Meissen. Now if we turn it over, you've got the cross swords and you've got the dots between the hilts, which is exactly what you were supposed to see for this particular period. This one probably dates to around 1770. And then finally, but not certainly not last but least, is this one by Hocht. If I go in close, you can see it's a man on a horse with his valet. There he's receiving either wine or water or some kind of drink. You've got these lovely scattered flowers around the outside. You've got this gilded border, and if I turn it round, you've got the seal really of Hocht, which is this blue wheel, and you've got various other marks as well. Now this is a piece of restituted porcelain. By that I mean it was stolen by the Nazis in the Second World War. It ended up in an Austrian castle, believe it or not, was then brought back to the Sèvres factory where it lay for quite a while, and then was returned to the family in around 2020. So I hope you enjoyed seeing those today, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.